So as a former Warframe player, I've always wondered, why do new players never stick around? I, for one, when I was 11 years old, at a very young age, did end up picking up this game. But it wasn't because I had a choice. It was because I grew up pretty poor. And when I first got my Xbox, I really only had Minecraft. And I just remember exactly one day when I was looking at the Xbox store and I saw that Warframe was a shooting game and it was free, and broke Michael had no other choice but to download the fucking game. And I do not regret it, because to this day I don't think I've played any other game that has had a better story than that of Warframe. The Second Dream, that shit had me in goosebumps at 11 years fucking old. Considering you're watching this, you probably have already gave Warframe a try and you just never followed through with it because you lost interest. And that's very understandable, because the game, at hindsight, can for one be very intimidating, and two, since you didn't actually spend any money on the game, you have also no requirement to stay on the game. So recently I tried getting a friend into Warframe, and he actually wanted to pick it up because he saw at the Game Awards this year last year, 2024, he saw the 1999 trailer and he thought that the game was very interesting. So he downloaded it, right? And he played it for a day and never logged back on, which is sad to see, because there's two reasons I just want to put out there why I don't play Warframe. One, I cannot make content on it. I rather much upload YouTube videos than play games like MMOs or single player games like Elden Ring, like story-based games. They honestly don't interest me as much as multiplayer games. The other thing about Warframe is, well, actually there's a third thing too. The second thing would be that sorry guys, my voice is very raspy right now. I don't know why. I woke up this morning and like my throat's just been fucked up. But the second reason as to why I don't play Warframe is that the game is so much more efficiently played when you have a squad or 3 other players to play with. It's kind of like GTA Online, if any of you guys have ever played that. Like, yeah, sure, you could make some money by yourself, but it's only streamlined the second you have a full squad. And I believe that's kind of Warframe. I feel like I'd be playing this game if all my friends were playing it, but I don't see that happening in any scenario. Realistically, like a lot of them I feel like have already tried Warframe and it just wasn't their cup of tea. And that's fine, because in a nutshell, Warframe is a grinding game. It's about how powerful you can be and you can become. But back to the third thing as to why I don't play Warframe is, later on you have to do some open world BS just so you can do the new war. I have yet to do it because I really don't want to unlock the Necromech. But of course, these reasons, they won't apply to you, more than likely if you're a new player. From feedback that I've heard from friends, and even what I experienced myself when I first picked up the game, that I believe would have scared people away from the game, is the fact that when you first open up the foundry, right, you look at the crafting times and it says 12 fucking hours. No other game are you roadblocked this fucking hard. And I think maybe back then it would have been viable for Warframe to keep it like that, but I think we have evolved to be more brain rotted as people. Our attention span is fried like you couldn't believe it. So honestly, Digital Extremes, if you're watching this, guys, please make the fucking like crafting times like I don't know, like a quarter of what they are now. Like it's, instead of 12 hours, it should be 4 hours. And even then, that's still a lot. Like, I think most people who like launch a game, they just want to not be roadblocked, especially like that. And that's only part of the problem. The other problem is, yeah, let's say you wait for your weapon or Warframe to be crafted, right, in the foundry after like 3 days. Eventually, once you have the ability to claim it, you might not be able to claim it as a new player because you don't have enough weapon slots and Warframe slots. And this for me was a hard roadblock, because now you have an option to either sell a weapon or you just don't get to claim your gun that you crafted. So the icing on the cake here is that you have to buy Warframe slots and weapon slots with fucking platinum. It's the premium currency of the game, for those of you who don't remember, haven't played. Credits are the currency that you can earn in game. You could also earn platinum, but as a new player, I'd imagine that's not gonna be easy as 1, 2, 3, right? So there's that. And by the way, guys, everything in Warframe can be retrieved for free.
Pan and shots, yes. Oh my god. Holy damn, what? That's lower level. Okay, how do I get you? How do I buy Wisp? Okay, Cool. Okay, so I went and talked to one of my mates. He ended up saying that you can just straight up like craft and farm the characters instead, and there's no point buying them. So basically, I get the blueprint and I get these like mats for the character, and then I can build it.
I don't know if you guys have heard that already, and that's true. That's why I love Warframe, is that in the grand scheme of things, it is a actual free-to-play game that doesn't like ask 15 bucks for you to fucking play a DLC or some bullshit like that, like Destiny, right? That's one thing that I love about Warframe. Everything's free. Don't believe me? Warframe's the only game that has a free battle pass that's available to everyone, and you can't spend money to get a better battle pass. If you guys couldn't figure it out already, this video is nothing more than an attempt for me to convince you to try out Warframe. And just give me 30 seconds to close off this video. This game is probably the best free-to-play game on the market right now as far as content for MMOs, and the fact that it has cross-platform, cross-save, you could play it even on your phone. I feel like a lot of people let this game be put under the rug, and it doesn't get the recognition that it deserves. To this day, I haven't played the game recently, but I can vouch for the fact that this has the best gaming community out there of all games. And I wish I did have friends that played this game. I would play it in a heartbeat because I do love this game, but it just sucks not having friends that like the game. So I couldn't figure out a way to add this into the video itself, but in the description, I will put an unlisted video of me asking 16 streamers how to get a friend into Warframe. And if you're a new player, this may guide you as a new player, so consider watching it. I had made it for the friend that I had brought up in the beginning of the video, but his mind was not changed. Hopefully yours can.